I found some concept art for AQ3D. Wanted to go through some of these because I thought it was kind of cool. This is the Darkovia Castle concept art. Very nice. And this is a concept art, I believe, of the town we would have gotten if they had gone through with the Sky Pirates saga. Pretty sure this was the concept art for that town. This is probably the inside of one of the buildings because it looks like it has something down there. So, and then you've got this big giant thing with this thing. So I'm pretty sure this would be Sky Pirate related. I love this. This would have been so friggin' cool to see this in AQ3D. This reminds me of the farm in AQ World. I believe this is in part with the Atlantis thing. This is a the wreckage under the Yokai Island, maybe? I'm not really sure what concept art this is for. Looks like a underground city or something, but I like this right here. It has Peaches over here, and then the Shadow Scythe right here. It has Zorbak was here. That's so cool. Little small attention to detail. So this is a snowy background. You've got a monster going up against some kind of Viking lord type guy, so barbarian. This is nice. That's part of Yokai Island. This is the concept art for that. Very, very cool, though. Now, this was posted over 6 years ago, so it's kind of cool that they already had a Guardian sitting on top of a Frogzard mount. Obviously, a much larger mount than what we currently have for Frogzards, but that is kind of neat. They already had a concept art of what the Frogzard mount would look like, and you got the Guardian Tower way in the back. This armor set might look familiar. This is a template to the Talon armor set in Ashfall. You can see the concept art of it right there. Look at the difference though, eh? Wow. We get some monster concepts art. Here's the first one, a fire golem. Wow, that looks really cool though. How about an egg spider infested zombie? This is an undead spider egg carrier. Disgusting creature. Here's the drawing of it, the original drawing. And there it is in all of its disgusting majesty. Wow, that is gross. Look at this friggin' thing. This is a troll. Whoa, that looks creepy. Here's a concept art for the Abominable Snowman. This is very, very cool. Now, we have him in the game, don't we? Does he have a top hat? If you played through the Sand Sea Saga, you would probably recognize the sandworms. Here's the Necro Drakel, which is a Necromancer Drakel version, but yeah, very, very nice. And here is the concept art for the Angelic Armor. Now, it didn't end up looking quite like this. It ended up looking like this, which in my opinion wasn't quite as nice as the original concept art, but still, I mean, it is nice. You can still find this in the game in Westmere. And now for some nightmare fuel juice. Here is Zorbak. If Zorbak was real, is this not unbelievably creepy? I mean, I could actually picture this in a movie. It is seriously creepy, but I just had to show you the realistic concept art for Zorbak. Here's some more concept art. This is the first image, and I like that. That looks really nice, and surprisingly, this is actually in the game. You might recognize it. This is for the Chinese New Year's event, and I love this armor. I actually have several pieces of this armor set because it is so nice. Here's a concept art for the Oni set. This is a really nice concept art. Now, we did end up getting this in the game, and that is what this is. This is the armor set, and there's the Oni set. And then you've also got the red version with the white mask, the green Nolgath mask, and then the Legion mask. And then we get the Ranger armor set and class. This is the concept art of it. And then you've got the finished version, which honestly, I like this version compared to this version. This version looks so much better. Oh, I like that. And then you've got a rough layout here kind of showing the different things. This is a shoulder that goes on to here. You've got the cape, and this piece goes under the cape. And you've got the bag at the back of the belt. Uses the same texture as that, so it'd go right down here. And then you get the quiver, which is part of the bow. So interesting that they go into details. Also, some art of some of the bows that we have in the game. This is one of them. And then you've got the ship one. I forget what that was for. And then there's the Death's Bow, which we finally have in the game. And then you've got an Ice Bow, Arcane Bow, maybe? I forget which one that is. And then that one, which I think is seasonal, maybe? I don't know. I have no idea where these are from. But there's that one. I know for sure I have that. I forgot where. Darkovia, maybe? And then that one. Two more concept arts I want to show. This is the first one, a Snow Knight. Now, this is posted over 10 years ago and isn't something that's going to be coming to the game, but it would be cool if it did because it looks friggin' awesome. Last but not least is the Undead Dragon concept. This looks unbelievably amazing. Love this. You can see Dej in the background over here, and then you've got a Lich King over there. So, yeah, very, very cool. That is it for the concept arts in AQ3D. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you guys in the next one.